In this video, you're going to practice your English grammar. I'm going to ask you some questions and then I'm going to give you the answers and explain why they're correct. Before we start, make sure you download your free English grammar booklet from the video description. Are you ready? Let's get started. I suggested to go or going to the cinema. Which one is correct? I suggested going. So the verb suggest is normally followed by a gerund. So that's a verb with ing at the end. I suggested going. If you want to learn more about gerunds and infinitives, you can watch my other video, which I have linked in the video description. My friend hardly, never, or ever speaks in class. Which one is correct? Ever. So this is a negative sentence. And what makes it a negative sentence is the word hardly. So after hardly, we can't have another negative word. We need a positive word. So instead of never, we need ever. So he hardly ever speaks in class, which means he doesn't speak very much at all. If I knew, have known, or had known it was your birthday, I would have got you a present. Which one is correct? So this is the third conditional. So we need if I had known. So the third conditional is for talking about a hypothetical situation in the past. If I had known, but I didn't know, so I didn't get you a present. And in the third conditional, the first part of the sentence after if has the past perfect. So had and the past participle. If I had known. The second part of the sentence has would, have, and the past participle. It's probably the most complicated conditional structure in English. If you want to learn more about it, make sure you download your free English grammar booklet from the video description. By the time my grandfather arrived, we finished eating, had finished eating, or have finished eating. Which one is correct? The correct answer is we had finished eating. So you've got two events in the past, my grandfather's arrival and our dinner that we finished. So one of these things happened before the other one. And when we want to talk about something that happened before something else in the past, you need the past perfect. So we want to emphasize that we finished eating before my grandfather arrived. And to make that clear, we need the past perfect. So the eating was complete, it was finished before he arrived. So we had finished eating. Rarely she goes out, she does go out. Does she go out during the week? Which one is correct? So when you start a sentence with the word rarely, you need inversion. So you need to make your sentence look like a question, but it's not actually a question. And that's why the correct answer is, does she go out? I wish, I know, I had known, or I knew how to cook, but unfortunately I don't. Which one is correct? I wish I knew how to cook. So this sentence is about a wish I have about something in the present. So I don't know how to cook in the present, but I would like to. So that's why I'm using the structure I wish. And when we talk about wishes in the present, we use I wish and the past simple. So I wish I knew. You can watch my other video, which I have linked in the video description, if you want to learn more about how to use I wish with different tenses. John is used to work, works, or working in noisy environments. Which one is correct? Working. He is used to working, which means he is accustomed to it. It is normal for him to work in a noisy environment. It is part of his everyday life. So we can use to be used to doing something when we're talking about something that is normal for us. I am used to getting up early. It's normal for me. But there are lots of different ways to use used to, and I do have a separate video about that. So make sure you check that out as well. The link is in the description. I live, I lived, or I have lived in Rome since 2009. Which one is correct? So this sentence is about something that started in the past and is still true now. So I moved to Rome in 2009 and I still live in Rome now. So I'm talking about the whole period of time between when I moved to Rome and now, including now. So I need the present perfect. I have lived. Make sure you get your free English grammar booklet from the video description to learn more about tenses, conditionals, and other grammar structures in English. And tell me in the comments if you found this video useful. I'll see you next time. Bye!